What's up, Passion? Christian here, coming at y'all with this week's live at 7:45. So today on live at 7:45, we're going to be talking about prayer and meditation again. Now, we've been talking about this for the past couple of weeks on live at 7:45, and we've been talking about it for a while now, just in general at Passion. And today I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of my insight slash what I do or how I go about prayer and meditation. So the Bible verse that I'm going to be coming out of talking with you guys today is First Chronicles chapter 16 verse 11, and it says, "Look to the Lord and his strength, seek his face always." Seek his face always, look to the Lord and his strength. So like what that means in relation to prayer and meditation is kind of straightforward in this Bible verse. If you would ask me, it's like it just it's straightforward on what you should do, but the actual execution of doing it is sometimes very challenging for us. Like in the midst of everything that we're going through with school or jobs or whatever, like outside of the cliche answers, like whatever it is that you have going on in your life on a regular basis, a lot of the times we find it hard to seek God first in that and always look to him for our strength and things like that. And one of the things I think that we can do to like practically make that a thing, like begin to actually have that be a lifestyle of ours instead of like feeling like another task just to add to the list, like genuinely make it a lifestyle, is that we need to begin to incorporate our lives into God, not the other way around. So a lot of the times we'll have it to where it's like, all right, we have life, school, hobbies, aspirations over here, and then we kind of look at God over here and we're like, okay, I guess I can kind of squeeze you into the good old schedule and make time for you over here in the midst of all these things. And it needs to be like the exact opposite. It needs to be to where we're taking all of these things and introducing it to God. God shouldn't be getting our can I say the term right? God shouldn't be getting our sloppy seconds or our leftovers. He should be at the forefront of our minds. And what comes to mind, another Bible verse when saying that, is Matthew 6:33. And that verse says that you should always seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all these things will be added to you as well. So it's like when we're seeking out God first, we can have peace in the fact that everything else that's going on in our lives will line up according to God's will. Because we know at the end of the day, he has his best interest in mind for us, and that if we're seeking him and putting him first in everything that we do, we can be at peace with all that other stuff. Because we know that when we're following God and pursuing him, that all that other stuff has no choice but to line up to him. Because like he's God, like he commands it, like if he wants it to get done, it's getting done basically. So like begin to take peace in knowing that if it's okay to like let those things go or not worry about those things or focus on those things as much. Like have God be the center and the focus of your attention. And once you begin to do that, that's when it becomes more of a lifestyle and it stops feeling like a chore basically. And another thing that I wanted to touch on briefly is finding what works for you in the beginning when you're just starting to, or even if you're like further along in the journey and things maybe getting a little stale for you or something like that, like finding what works for you and what you enjoy, how you enjoy spending time with God. So what that means, like some people like to go outside to talk to God. Like that might be your thing. If you like, some people read the Bible for 30 minutes, or some people sit down and say, okay, I'm going to read 3 chapters of the Bible. Like there are multiple ways to come at it, and finding what works best for you in that aspect can be a huge help when it comes to prayer and meditation. So because if you find what works for you and what you enjoy doing, and how you enjoy, if you find out how you enjoy spending time with God, then that will also help it to become like a healthy habit and help you with being able to pray and meditate for long periods of time or longer periods of time or more consistently versus doing something that you don't like. Now, if you just straight up don't like reading the Bible, then you're just gonna have to discipline yourself on that one, or even like listen to the audio Bible and have somebody else read it to you while you do stuff. Instead of listening to music, maybe you have the audio Bible playing in the background. Like that might be something that works for you. And like how some people like to go outside and then they just sit and be still in God's presence, like literally, and then they begin to converse with God and things like that. finding out what works for you is like a great way to make prayer and meditation like a mainstay in your life and not something that you fall off of. So in conclusion, do not be afraid to put God first. In fact, like try it this week. Like try it, or if you already do it on a consistent basis, just continue to do it, or maybe start incorporating some new things to like freshen it up and keep it like lively. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Enjoy the rest of your day if you are watching this in the morning time. And yeah, this has been Live at 7:45, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.